It starts with a young man who had no intention of becoming a legend. He was born in Argentina into a middle-class family. He was not poor, he was not rich, he was ordinary. His name was Che Guevara. As a boy, he suffered from severe asthma. He often struggled to breathe. Nights were difficult. Life felt fragile. But instead of breaking him, the illness changed him. He became strong in his mind. He read books, a lot of books, philosophy, politics, medicine, poetry. He wanted to understand the world. At first, his dream was simple. He wanted to become a doctor, not to become famous, not to become powerful, just to help people. He believed medicine could fix suffering, but the world was bigger than books. Everything changed when he decided to travel across South America. He and a friend rode an old motorcycle. No luxury, no plan, just movement. What they saw changed everything. They saw villages where people had no shoes. They saw workers treated like machines. They saw children sick and forgotten. Che began to notice something deeper than disease. Poverty itself was the disease, not biological, political. This idea slowly replaced everything he believed before. The doctor inside him started disappearing, and something else began to grow, a revolutionary. The turning point. When he returned from the journey, he was no longer the same person. He started speaking differently, thinking differently. He believed that injustice was not accidental. It was built into systems, and systems, he thought, could be destroyed. During this period, he met Cuban revolutionaries in Mexico. Among them was Fidel Castro. At first, Che was not a leader. He was just a foreign doctor who listened more than he spoke. But Castro saw something in him, not strength in muscles, strength in belief. Che joined them. He abandoned safety. He abandoned normal life and stepped into war. The Jungle War. The revolutionaries traveled to Cuba. They entered the jungle. Everything became harder. Food was scarce. Sleep was rare. Fear was constant. The group was small, weak compared to the government army. Most people expected them to fail quickly. But Che did not think like that. He believed suffering was part of victory. Every setback made him more determined. He became known for discipline, strict, focused, sometimes feared even by his own men, but also respected. Because he never asked others to suffer what he avoided himself, he suffered more than anyone. Slowly, something unexpected happened. People started joining them, farmers, workers, young men who had nothing to lose. The revolution grew inside the jungle, not because it was strong, but because it had hope. The fall of Batista, the Cuban government underestimated them. That was their mistake. The revolutionaries moved fast, hit fast, disappeared fast. The jungle became their weapon, and slowly they gained ground. Cities started falling. Soldiers started surrendering. The government was breaking. Then it happened. The regime collapsed. Cuba changed forever. The world reacts. The victory shocked the world. A small group had defeated a powerful government. Che Guevara became famous instantly. But fame did not interest him. Power did not interest him. Comfort did not interest him. He saw Cuba not as an end, but as a beginning. The departure. While others celebrated, Che made a strange decision. He left. He walked away from power, from comfort, from safety. Most people did not understand. Why leave after winning? Because in his mind, the fight was not finished. He believed injustice existed everywhere. So he left Cuba to continue the revolution elsewhere, Africa, South America, anywhere he saw oppression. But the world was not the same everywhere, and neither was war. The final mission, his final journey, took him to Bolivia. This time, things were different. No strong support, no clear allies. The environment was hostile. The group became isolated, hunted, cut off from supplies. The jungle that once protected him now trapped him. Weeks turned into months of survival. His health weakened, his group shrank, but he did not stop believing. Even when everything collapsed around him, he still thought the revolution could survive. The end. Eventually, his group was surrounded. There was no escape, no victory, only silence. The man who once inspired revolutions across nations was captured and executed. Just like that, his physical journey ended. The legacy. But something unexpected happened after his death. He did not disappear. He multiplied. His face became a symbol on posters, on walls, on flags. To some people, he became a hero of resistance. To others, a controversial figure, but nobody ignored him because his story was no longer just about one man. It became about an idea. That belief can challenge power, even when it loses.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through history, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more epic countdowns. See you next time.